check. Looks like we have a signal. Fantastic. If you have been reading on the bottom of the screen there, rolling across on the banner, please follow along with the post provided. I just put them up on the community wall post. It's a short and sweet one, this one. It just came across my desk as I was looking at the news, so to speak, metaphorically. And just give me one moment here. So we have Star Gone, all right? Tragic Last Gift. Corrie, talking about Coronation Street. If you don't know, in the UK, there's a very famous show. You have, EastEnders and whatnot. Here we have a Coronation Street legend, right? I think the last time this lady was in there was maybe 2018, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, her son has just passed away this Wednesday, just gone, right? Which was the 17th. It's blowing up in the mainstream as of today, but she did put out an Instagram post yesterday on the 18th of December. So of course, we're going to cross-examine and put under the Gematria microscope of scrutiny, so we can kind of see maybe what's going on. Is it nefarious or is it not nefarious? Is it all organic? Again, we could be stuck left in the middle. Never going either way, but we'll see. We will see. All right. Give me a moment here. So if you are following along on the first slide, part 1, and I'll say this, the part 2 bit may not be as relevant as the first part that we're going to look at here. So we're going to go through these first 10 slides. Yeah. So again, Star Gone, Tragic Last Gift. Corrie legend's son, William Rush, left after death, aged just 31 years old, right? So they're saying he left a gift behind. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I haven't read through all of it, but I do know that they haven't given out a cause of death as of just yet. So again, I'm not sure if it's self-deletion, or if he had an illness, or there was a tragic accident or something like that, So I'm not sure with those, the coroner's details, so to speak, the obituary. But let me just see what last gift equals quickly. Let's jump over to the calculator here. And again, welcome one, welcome all, even the naysayers, as long as you're not out of pocket. Pushback is allowed. And as I say, for the most part over here, it's not an opinion, it's facts, all right? Nobody's trying to, coax you into some, like in Scientology or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Again, it is multifaceted. So again, if you are new here, you are going to want to do your due diligence and go through maybe a playlist. There's some great playlists there provided, and or go through the videos on the video tab, and or of course the live stream tab. And then you should be able to see clearly the correlation of what we're talking about and disclosing to everybody here. Doing a decent, a fair, good job, to be fair, as a community. Shout out to everybody as always. Be sure to go and check them out as well, Be sure to look in the description, in the comments, because obviously I leave stuff in there, and of course, community wall post. So, oh yeah, last gift. Let's see what that is. Might be some relevance to that. looks like this is stuck. Hold up. Is it working? Have we still got a signal? Looks like we have. Mic check. All right. If you just joined, please follow along on the community wall posts. I'm just quickly checking what last gift equates to because I didn't put that in. And it's not on one of the slides provided. Again, we're looking at the death of an actor whose mum is also an actress who starred in a huge show or drama soap, whatever, in the UK called Coronation Street. So let me just quickly see what last gift equates to, and then we'll get on with the slides. Going from part 1 of 1. Right, last gift. Last gift equates to... let me just put up the ciphers. We want single reduction, because there's an S involved. 40. Oh, he died at 31. Last gift equals 31. In real time, I'm just catching this, yeah? He died at 31 on Wednesday just gone, December 17th. And here they are in the sun, as you can see on the slide screenshot on the community wall post, so you can follow along. We're going to get to the numbers, in a jiffy, so hold tight. Yeah, he dies at 31. Here they're talking about a tragic last gift, yeah, from the Corrie legend's son, William Rush, who dies age 31. Last gift equals 31. I mean, come on. Right. Let's get to slide 2. He's born July 6, 1994. Last gift equals 94. Last gift equals 94. He's born in 1994. Wow. Oh, shit. He's born, again, July 6, right? So 6-7, 7-6. Full name, William Edward Rush, right? Again, he was in another big show in the UK. He's been in a couple of things, but I know he was in Waterloo Road. That was a huge show in the UK. Right, we're on slide 3 now, right? So slide 3. Be sure to tap the picture so you can get the full landscape of it all, right? Actor, singer-songwriter, best known for his role as Josh Stevenson. Let's just type that in as well. I haven't done much with the Waterloo Road stuff. I'll just quickly type it in as I've got the tab open on the calculator here. Right, Josh. So this is in real time. I ain't even seen none of this yet. Wow, there was a 52 on the dates, man. Josh 52. Fucking hell. Right, Josh Stevenson. What? Why am I seeing this 166? And his name, and the name, the actor, the character that he played in the show Waterloo Road, it equates to 67, like his birthday. Remember, Freemasonry, and if it is nefarious, blood sacrifice, human sacrifice, 67. Again, Freemasonry, 67. We might have something with that 166 as well. So let me just get a screenshot. So I've got my reference for later. So I know the tab's probably going to reset when I come off the tab and go back to it, even in a nanosecond. And then other times it will stay there all day. Haven't even got the window open, let alone the browser. Come back to it and it's still there. Other occasions it goes in a flipping blink of an eye. Anywho, so we're going to go to slide 4, yeah? Slide 4. Let me quickly come back to the StreamYard. So his mum, Deborah Ann Smith, that was her birth name. Let me punch that in the calculator because I didn't see that before to punch it in. Hold up. Deborah Smith, is it? All right, no E, Deborah Ann Smith. I did see that they gave him a 65-second video, 1 minute 5. Deborah Ann Smith, 65. Let's do with just the first and last name. Can't see anything with that off the bat. Get a quick screenshot. Now, she's born 29th of March, right? In 66, 29th of March. All right, give me a moment here. So let's go to slide 5. 29th of March. Now we're going to quickly go back to his birthday. So July 6. All right, July 6. So from when the mum made the announcement on Instagram on the 18th, the day after he dies, which was the 17th of December, she does an admission to, or a post, whatever, to Instagram to say, you know, her son's passed, again, condolences and all of that jazz coming from me. You know, to family and friends and whatnot. But no, from the 18th of December 2025 to 2026, July 6 is 200 days. Wow, and last gift, hold up here. Let me just quickly say his full name is 200. If you go to the next slide, you see his full name is 200, right? William Edward Rush, 200, like 200 days. And today, with it blowing up in the news, although she did this Instagram post yesterday, and there might have been a couple of news sources picking it up, but it's, you know, it's gone more so blowing up in the news today. We have a life lesson today of, hold up, am I saying this right? Might be chatting shit. Hold up. Hold up before I say it. Am I chatting shit? Again, if you just joined, please follow along. I just put the post up on the community wall post. To his next birthday, the actor that died and his mum's an actress in Coronation Street and whatnot, is 200 days. His full name is William Edward Rush. That equates to 200. Also at 83. We'll get back to that in a moment. And as you know, murder equals 83. But we'll get back to why that's interesting in a moment. Now, from the mum's birthday, again, the mum's birthday, if you didn't catch it, quickly go back to slide number 4. Right, on the right-hand side, you can see it right there under the picture from the wiki. Deborah Ann Smith. Again, that's her birth name. Marital name is surname Rush. But anywho, 29th of March, currently 59, from Masonry 59, Kill 59, also the 17th prime is 59. I'm sure Mason or Masonry is 17. And the 17th prime is 59. Kill equals 17 and 59. All right, so again, to his next birthday next year, 200 days. And then from his mum's birthday this year, to his mum's birthday next year, 2026, March 29th, is 14 weeks and 5 days. Go to slide 8. Thank you very much. Yeah? You with me? Yeah. 145. Much like 14 weeks and 5 days to his mum's upcoming birthday, March 29th, 2026. I mean, what are the odds of this? Huh? And if it was a sacrifice, again, sacrifice equals 55. And again, the 55th prime is 257. You know, we're not following 257, but it tags along because, of course, the prime relationship. And if we're at blood sacrifice, it equals 67 and 76, if I'm not mistaken. It's both, if I remember correctly. 67 and 76 blood sacrifice. So, of course, his birthday can be said both ways. July 6 or 6th of July. But anyway, slide 9. Again, we just mentioned to look out for. The 83 coming up. Again, murder 83. Again, I don't know if it was self-deletion or if he had a medical illness. But anyway, from his mum's birthday this year to when it's blowing up in the news, it might work for yesterday as well. It might work for yesterday. I might have to check that on the date and the calculator thing. But anyway, 8 months, 3 weeks, and 0 days from his mum's birthday to it blowing up in the news today. Although she did the initial Instagram post yesterday. Let me quickly look on the date here just to see if it. Sometimes I baffle myself. Alright, let's just double check. Do you get that on the initial post date with the Instagram post that the mum did? Debbie Rush. Also today, remember I said I was going to say something to do with 40? Corey equals 40. Life lesson today is 40. 20 at 19, 2 at 0, 2 at 5 equals 40. Also today is 31 days left in the year, with it blowing up more so in the news. Again, I'm not saying certain, tabloids and whatever didn't pick up on it yesterday. Obviously, of course they're gonna. But it's definitely blowing up today. And the day of the Sun news is today. I didn't see this floating in the news yesterday. And look, you've got 38 weeks bang on, or the alternative span, 8 months, 3 weeks, and murder equals 38 and 83. Remember the song called Murder by Numbers by the band called The Police that came out in 1983. Feel free to read the lyrics to that. You've got that rock heavy metal band called Slipknot that did a song called Gematrian, the Killing Name. I'm pretty sure their drummer died at age 38. Not to mention all the numerical stuff around that. I'm sure a couple of their band members have died. And a good few more that I'm forgetting right now. But anywho, also today, with it blowing up in the news, but going with the life lesson of 40 that we just spoke about, and Corey equals 40, again, Coronation Street, nicknamed Corey. You have a numerology above that of 76, 12 at 19, 20 at 25 equals 76. Moments ago, we just spoke about 76. So if you didn't get to digest it and let it marinate, rewind the video. There you go. All right, now waiting to part 2. Don't really think there's too much with this section, but I just put it up anyway. Oh, let me see that. Oh, no. It was checked before. Hold up here. Hold up. Yeah, it was. Don't worry what I was almost going to say, but then I thought, no, it was. We did the end date on it, so it doesn't matter. There was a 52, but I don't think I got it on the slides, but I know I saw a 52. There definitely was a 52 somewhere. There was a Coronation 52 and Coronation Street 76. So Corey 40, Coronation Street 76, Corey 94. Remember, he's born in 94. And whatever else I said before to do with that, there was something else that I said. Can't remember what it was now. Just give me a moment here. Oh yeah, let me check those numbers on that date thing. Let me make sure I do it correct. Go back to the other one. It was. Just gonna see if that 83 comes up when she did the post yesterday on the Instagram. So March 29th, 3/29, 2025, Bing Bang Bosh, 18. Oh no, it doesn't. Right, so don't worry about that. That's cool. Right. So back up to part 2 now. Past the thumbnail with that buffoon in the grasp of Rambo. Of course, he's now going to be featured in my profile pic when I stream sometimes, just like right now. You know, I almost went on CT yesterday. I almost did. I might do it for next time. So look out for me, fool. If you watch this transmission, you dickhead. And I'm going to come up and say one quick thing, and you know what I'm going to say. Because I zapped your picture and I was like, oh, shall I quickly put the power scrub brush around his mouth, use that as my pick and quickly join? But because it was so dumb, with what was going on in there yesterday, it was literally giving me a headache. Like, I felt myself like I was losing brain cells. I had to lock it off, turn it down, go away, come back, and it was just still nonsense. And then they tried to bring up Ava. Why is nobody bringing up what I said to do with Ava when she came on? And again, it's not a full-blown diss to Ava. As I said, you can have your, pick at stuff that, okay, there was a loss there. Oh, actually, seems he was a bit, what's the word? I don't want to use the word, the whole snake oil, but you know what I mean? See if it was a bit, just the way he might have done something, it might look a bit shady or something like that. You know what I mean? Fair enough. But my point is, as I always say, you don't just throw away the baby with the dirty bathwater type of thing. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you know what that's saying. Meaning, as we put it out a bazillion times, look at all the parallels, whether it's, that we've shown, whether it's an organic situation or it's definitely nefarious activity. You can't just be like, oh yeah, all that 9/11 stuff, that's garbage. With all the obvious symbolism? I mean, come on, man. Come on. One of a myriad. You know what I mean? Bundles upon bundles upon bundles of myriads. Like, how do you just be, so as I always say, to this buffoon and these other type of turbulence trolls, like, you'd look a lot better in yourself and for other people to intake what you're saying, even if you're going to be a bit ragey and cussy, right? But being out of pocket with the other shit that, yuck mouth will say and whatnot, I mean, give me a break. And as I say, I will leave a basic comment, first comment that I can leave in CT's channel, and it won't even get shown. It will be, like dim lit. Yeah? Think about it. And all I will say something like, oh yeah, go and brush your teeth. And I'm like, raw, why is that dim lit? Go onto a different account quickly. Right, you can't even see my comment. Nobody's allowed it to pass through. But yet, Cuts One is allowed to write child molester, child predator, stuff that's not true. Yeah, even if you're just chatting shit about the numbers and the 4 base cyphers in Hebrew and all that crap that you like to say. Yeah, cool, say that, stick to that, and other stuff just to do with the situation at hand. Getting extra bent out of shape, and as I keep saying, the warlock sorcery from frat boy, what's his face again? What's his face? CT. He uses you just to be a turbulence troll. He knows Zach ain't chatting shit. That's the actual joke. The way he's got you all on that, for the most part, on that bandwagon is amazing. It's so, and then the way they will talk about, when the odd one of us go over there alongside Zach, and they'll be like, what did I say? Basically, just your approach and that, you know what I mean? If you don't believe what we say, blah, 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 we're going to beat you up. No, that's not, come on, man. Come on, man. You lot are way more out of pocket for the most part. Like, come on, let's be really real. That's without cuts. Yeah, all those other fools on the planet, like Hafez with these dumb shit, Hafez. I mean, what? Pretty sure he saw my comment I left on his page recently. How comes you ain't come to say or even mention me? Can somebody find if you mention me? Do a clip. Did he mention me? Of course he's not going to mention. Like, what are you talking about? There's correlation here, and that's what I showed with the video going back to Ava, where you're still tumbleweed and crickets. Did you not see the video? More than likely you did, or you said, "Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't want it to burst my bubble of what I think or how I am or my perspective viewpoint, because that's just going to fuck up everything." Only a true person to themselves will be like, you know what? Let's go through this video on my platform, and or even go over to Audio Oracle side of things. Let's see what he's saying. Do you know what? Even though I'm still going to mostly stick to the sports stuff and some of that sports Gematrian stuff and boom, 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 I can't actually then say anymore, oh, there's no correlation with the deaths of the players. There's no correlation with, who won what, when they won it, in correlation with if there's any other stuff, you know what I mean? Not to mention all the other things in the world going on. I mean, give me a fucking break. Like, you can't be that brain dumb to just be on that one gear bandwagon type of thing, because it's just like, it's just crazy how they all domino effect follow suit with each other. I find it incredible to watch, but then at the same time, it's like, it's brain numbing, bro. I can't even be around it for too long. You know what I mean? As I was saying, moments ago, it's like, fucking hell. I don't know how Zach bothers to go over there. The two women that was on there yesterday, you got Republic and you got questions to ponder or something like that. And the shit that she says, especially the ponder one, but to be fair, both of them, it's like, ladies, come on, man. Come on. And it's like that other one, she's just making up questions to ponder. She's like, she's just making shit up. Just to be, you know, on the spot, turbulent stroll, chatting shit. As if to say, Zach hasn't mentioned Ignatius of Loyola. I mean, are you taking the fucking piss? Like, you have to be. The man's written a fucking book. Doesn't mean that we know, or he knows everything, or those that then have read XYZ or know anything. You know what I mean? Like everything, but clearly there's something to what's being conveyed and what's been written in and out of books and in other places and whatnot. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then those that champion in it allow it to, you know what I mean? Like, there's no cease and desist from, say, CT to say, well, do you know what? He's definitely mentioned XYZ and boom, 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 boom. Even though I'm not fully balls deep, and I always say the word believe, there are a few ones that Zach's come out with that I can definitely be like, do you know what, Zach? Yeah, that is one to think about. You know what I mean? Like, why is it CT like that for the most part of the time? Because it's all an act that CT's doing. That's why he comes over and literally sucks Zach's dick after a stream when Zach will be blowing him up to say XYZ. You know what I mean? Yeah? Like, how is there no Gimpy? How is there no correlation, mate? Like, what are you talking about? Who's pulling numbers out of their backside? Nobody. Like, what are you talking about? You look stupid, man. And as I say, it's just a shame there's so many over there. Although there'll be you know, one in the minus, the needle in the haystack that will get it. But because it's so crazy over there, man, unless you've got a decent filtering system or you're just, how would I say, know how to kind of shield yourself from the bullshit and all the volume and that type of decibels going on, then you've got a chance. But as I say, that type of, as I say, those type of Zombieland variants, all you need to do is take that small little chat room and panel. So those in the chat writing, and then those on the panel, and of course CT, you just magnify that and bloom it out to the wide world, yeah? And then there you go. That's why the fucking world is so dumb and mad. Facts. Like, what in the fuck is going on? Again, how is there no correlation with what I've just conveyed right here? Yeah. All right, we're on slide part 2, slide 6. There's a 201 in there as well from when he dies to his birthday upcoming. All right. William Rush, 201 days. You know they love a 201. And he died on a day with a life lesson of 38. Ugh. And his mum's name was 54. Was it Debbie? I think it was Deborah. I think it was Deborah. I don't think it was Smith. It was 54. Remember Jesuit Order 54. Remember it's Cable 54 in the movie They Live, which is all about what? Putting out a signal to keep the people dumb and docile, consuming, you know, TikTok challenge and whatnot. Don't care about anything. Me, my bubble wrap of comfort. What can I do about anything? I'm too stupid to understand simple arithmetic and elementary numbers. Unbelievable. So you got the 201, right? And you've also got, what the day he died. Hold up here. Sorry, when his mum did the post, this would be one less day. So you got the 200. Probably said that already on in part 1. Of course I did, of the slides. So yeah, there's probably a little bit more to this, but I'll keep it short and sweetish. All right, wholeness, spread love and light. Hashtag don't be a basic beast burner. And of course, give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Catch you on the rebound.
These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. People are not crazy.